the bench will have to deliver because of the long series, which I expect.
Well, Jason Webb and Miko Halili are over in Bacolod and Victorious, ready to break it down for us. Jason, Miko?
Hello, yes, ito nga, nasa halftime na po tayo at pinapahinga natin mabuti yung mga pananaw ni Coach Bo Perasol. Now we look at the webpage, we'll try to connect everything here. And Jason, itong San Miguel, it's like they're mimicking itong Talking Tex and the way they're playing in this game.
In the webpage, we talked about how it was important to fire the first assault, and it seemed that itong San Miguel, they went with a different assault. They started to share the basketball. They've been very effective offensively, but it's still, when you look at this game, no one really took control of this game early, especially in that first quarter, where it felt like there was really just trying to feel each other type of parang first round sa boxing ba yung nakita natin. Next up, possession obsession. I really felt that it was the team that had more possessions would have a big advantage in this game. Look at the possessions after the rebounds, 27-22, and the turnovers. The possessions, Nico, 40 possessions for San Miguel, 39 para sa Talking Tex. And what happened? 2-point lead para sa San Miguel. Finally, points to success. Alex Cabagdon, Jimmy Alapag, medyo contained sila, but Paul Artadi and Jason Castro has come up big for their teams.
Nagsimula na ang second half. Ryan Reyes will miss. But there's Ranadel De Ocampo with the first basket of the second half. Turnover by the Beermen. Reyes will wait for teammates. Here's Alapag to Dillinger. Dillinger has played well. He has played well here in game number 1, but he missed that time.
Cause for concern for San Miguel. They did not finish that first half strong, and they're starting this third quarter on that same softness that we saw in the end of the first half.
San Miguel led by as many as 9 points in the first half. Only to watch Talking Tex with employ that strong finishing kick sa pagtatapos ng second quarter. All goes out. We'll go back to San Miguel at isang magandang gabi po sa kanilang lahat. We are reporting live mula sa Victorious City. Miko Halili kasama si Jason Webb and the rest of the Victorious Bacolod team of Solar TV. Nakita niyo po kanina Patricia Bermudez season and Coach Bo Perasol heading our operations in the broadcast center of Solar TV back in Manila. Samantala, bola na kay Ryan Reyes. He'll fire away from the corner. Rebound, Cabagdon.
Tough shooting day para kay Ryan Reyes so far.
Oh, Alapag is down.
That's the third turnover para sa San Miguel in the first 1 minute and a half of this game.
Alapag is still down right in front of the San Miguel bench. Now he's up. Wincing in pain, obviously. Of course, there's Chot Reyes trying to annex another championship to his PBA resume.
And just going back to halftime stats, Miko, a while ago, you did see that there were 17 assists by San Miguel compared to 9 para dito sa Talking Tex. That is a big stat, yung 17 assists na yon, because San Miguel only had 19 field goals. That means, aside from 2 baskets, all of their points came from moving the basketball around.
Which really is the coach's dream.
Yeah, no. At saka pinapadali mo basketball.
And it's so ironic because San Miguel has been so successful running isolation plays because they have a lot of gifted one-on-one players.
Yes, but yet, when you have these guys that have all those tools, one-on-one tools, be willing to share the basketball. That's when you make a good team great.
Blocked there by Cabagdon, but there was body contact on that move.
Still got to feel that Talking Tex slowly taking this game, taking the complexion of a Talking Tex game, coming from that last 2 minutes of that third quarter, or rather that first half, and here in the first couple of minutes here in the third.
I have an interesting question for you. We're in agreement that these two teams are super teams. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Pero yung pagkakabuo ng dalawang team na ito, pareho ba?
Well, when you look at Talking Tex, this was a team na nabuo na dati, and then all of a sudden, they retooled because they felt na meron pa silang kulang. They did not have the toughness that they needed. Now this is a more complete Talk and Text team. San Miguel, on the other hand, you look at the guys that are playing the most minutes for this team, lahat yan hugot sa ibang team. Alex Cabagdot, people didn't think that he was going to be this good. Jay Washington, remember, tinanggal siya sa Talk and Text dahil akala nila he was not the real deal. But these guys have found a home in San Miguel, and they have had their careers flourishing while they're in their Beerman system.
You can say the same for Arwin Santos. Kinuha rin ng San Miguel to add flexibility, firepower as Washington will miss. There's Dorian Peña. Peña, bounce pass. Antiveros finishes.
We've seen it all game. San Miguel willing to pass the basketball. But then even if you're willing to pass, the other guys must be willing to cut. That's what Don Don did.
Reyes, Alipig. Alipig, no post-up game there. Reyes, De Ocampo, Ranadel for three, no go. And a rebound. Happy ka ng bola. It ends up with Arwin Santos.
So both teams have not shot well from three-point region today's game, Nico.
Here's Washington. Ryan Reyes going for the swipe, but caught a lot of the arm of Washington.
You gotta feel bad for Ryan Reyes. Obviously, his not really one of those days that you think that Ryan Reyes has complete concentration in the game. Obviously, we've talked about it. A loss in the family. He is trying his best. He's one of those guys that will put everything on the floor, but it hasn't come together for him so far.
But Talk and Text totally appreciates how Ryan Reyes is fighting through, tragic distraction to try and play the first two games of this series. Even John Reyes said that he felt it was an honor to coach a player like Ryan Reyes. And Ali Peak is going to check his temper here and will not decide to rip off the arm of Alex Cabagdot. 8:20 remaining dito sa third quarter. Bola na kay Castro, and now De Ocampo on the right side. Look at the battle between Ali Peak and Dorian Peña. Peak cannot back up Dorian. He goes for the shot. He had nowhere to go.
Sabi mo kanina, gusto mo WWE. Yan na yung pinakamalaki makikita mo dyan.
Washington on the move. Nice pass. Peña blocked by Dillinger. Tatakbo rito. Alapag could not retrieve it. Here's Cabagdot. Shot clock continues to run. Here comes Antiveros for three. No go. Napalakas. Ranadel with a rebound.
It must be the rings here because teams have been getting good looks from three, but they just can't knock it down.
And I was watching both teams during the shoot around, and they were all shooting well.
Naubos. Naubos. Isa lang ibig sabihin doon, naubos.
Si Dorian Peña meron ng 4 na personal fouls. At yan na rin ang pang-4 na team foul laban sa San Miguel.
Now this guy has been a thorn, Jason Castro. He's been able to get to the ring almost at will today. It almost seems when you have a guy like Jason Castro, when he's trying to go to the ring, you have to make him turn once para mawala yung momentum niya going to the basket.
Okay, Jason, you want WWE? You ask and you shall receive. Vic Pinisi is now part of this ball game.
Bushwhackers.
Old school na. Although si Vic, if he was a wrestler, hindi yung trunks lang. Yung trunks na yun para kay Andre the Giant. Yung may... ano ba tawag? May strap. Meantime, Castro, the blur! I think he can beat the speed of light if he wanted to. And Jason Castro will allow Talk and Text to knock on the door. It's just a 1-point game, 52-51. Look at him outrunning everyone on the San Miguel side to score that layup. Castro's played big off the bench para sa Talk and Text dito sa Game 1. Back inside the Victoria Sports and Amusement Complex. para sa game number 1 of the PBA Finals. Jimmy Alapag, a long three.
Jimmy been quiet all game long. Not really a typical Jimmy Alapag game, but the thing with Jimmy, he can get hot in an instant.
Alapag with 6 points. Cabagdon wanting to answer back. No, sir. And here's Ontiveros for 3. Goes over the backboard. And that basket by Siegel won't count.
Probably about right now, San Miguel probably about 1 out of 10 from 3-point range. This is Jimmy Alapag. Very tough to go out there and try to guard him at that distance. And the thing with Jimmy is, ang layo talaga niya tumira ng tres. Kayang-kaya niya, miski malayo.
Here's Jimmy again. He goes right, sets up Castro. Castro goes inside, outside Dillinger. Dillinger attacks, and there's a foul. It's against Arwin Santos. Kanyang pangatlong personal foul, penalty na ang San Miguel. Only one team foul so far para sa Talk and Text.
Talk and Text moving things around, making Jimmy Alapag there off guard, making him the shooter. They haven't had the opportunity in this game to have a shooting guard score from the outside. They've tried to set up plays for Jimmy, and so far it really changed the momentum of this game and made things a little easier or wider for their offense.
At nangangalahati na tayo dito sa third quarter. Lamang po ang Talk and Text, 56-52. They've turned things around dito sa third period. And here's Vic Penisi. Vic Penisi did not see action in the first half. Here's Denok. Denok played in the first half. Miranda fakes. Miranda, power move.
That is a matchup that they can take advantage of. Denok Miranda being guarded by Jimmy Alapag, especially at the post.
Here's Jimmy. Might have the speed advantage over Denok Miranda. Penisi helping out. And here's Ranidel De Ocampo on the move. Side step. No, bitin. One more try. Wala pa rin. But there's a... Oh, he traveled.
Nakakatuwa pag sila Ranidel De Ocampo, Danny Siegel, Mick Penisi nasa isang side. Walang nagmamadali.
Take your time. So on the floor for San Miguel, Denok Miranda, Arwin Santos, Danny Siegel, Nick Penisi, and Dondon Ontiveros. 13 to shoot. Penisi with the basketball. Here's Dondon. Dondon's been trying to connect from three-point country.
I like what Coach Ato Agustin did. You know, after Jimmy Alapag, Jimmy hit that three-point shot. And you can see that bounce of Jimmy. That when he has that bounce, he usually starts playing well. He puts in Denok Miranda para panggain ng konti si Jimmy. Jimmy forced to give up a foul, and Alapag already with his third.
Here's Denok. Denok again! I mean, not enough can be said. There's a steal here. Here's Ontiveros. Not enough can be said about yung diskarte ni Coach Ato Agustin. He has a feel for inserting the right people at the right time. Here's Arwin Santos. A nice flip. No go. Bola na tapik para kay Dillinger. Takbuhan tayo dito sa Victoria's. Dillinger. Teka muna. Chuck Reyes says, mag-usap muna tayo. With 4:38 remaining in the third period. We're tied at 56. And we'll be back after this timeout. And we're back inside the Victoria Sport Complex with Ali Peak going one-on-one against Vic Penisi. Ali Peak's money move, and he has 4 points.
Now without Dorian Peña there, he likes that matchup much more with Mick Penisi because kaya niyang banggain si Mick Penisi at patrasin.
Talk and Text, dalawang beses na nakita si Denok scoring from point-blank range. Here's Ontiveros against Abad. Ontiveros knows he has the advantage. With a nice turnaround jumper from Dondon Ontiveros.
Now that's Dondon's one of Dondon's favorite moves right there. Stepping back for that jump shot.
We're tied at you at 58. Less than 4 minutes remaining dito sa third quarter.
All about adjustments, Miko. You look at this lineup by Talk and Text, not a single shooter on the floor. They're going to make Aaron Aban take that three-point shot. San Miguel quickly goes to a 2-3 zone and really negates the side.